Welcome back. You're watching Bangalore at 6:30. Now it's time for business updates. Let's have a look.
Karnataka state government has sanctioned rupees 100 crore for organic farming this year. With the central government also helping the farmers, they say that the price of the organic products will come down in due course of time. Arnab Lal Seal will bring us more.
Under the Organic Mission project, which was started in 2008 and 9, the Karnataka state government has sanctioned rupees 100 crore in 2010 and 11 state budget for organic farming in Karnataka.
Assistant Director of Agricultural Cell says rupees 100 crore has been used by the government to convert the farmers' land into organic farming land. The government has also been supporting the farmers by subsidizing certain components and programs.
But one of the NGOs which has been part of the Bio Village, another project of the state to promote organic farming in the state, thinks this rupees 100 crore is still not enough.
As on today, the amount what they have pumped, it is very 0.0001%. When you compare to your subsidy for the fertilizer.
Not only the state government, but the central government is also providing support to the organic farmers by first certifying their land and then educating them about the organic farming.
We are providing 3 lakh rupees per year. For that, they have to register the farmers, 1,500 farmers each, and at the rate of 200 rupees they are getting per farmers to bring the land under certification, organic certification. And we are also helping when they produce, linking with the market so that they will get the easy market.
With help being provided by both the central and the state government, it is expected that the market price of the organic products will come down.
Maybe in the long run, the market price will come down. Scarcity for the products and less outlets are the reasons behind high price.
This is Arnab Lal Shil reporting for IIJNM.
Experts from the Mining and Geology Department want to support mine owners with scientific developments, but mine owners are complaining about basic facilities. Kunal Mawani reports.
When you come to the scientific mining, if the area is less, as per the MMDR Act, we can give up to 5 hectares. Up to 5 hectares only. Even if it is 10 acres, we have to give the mineral concessions. The people who have got more than 50 hectares, or it may be hundreds of hectares, they are able to use machinery, technical people, then they are able to scientifically mine and exploit.
But some experts from the mining industry have a different point of view on this issue of scientific development.
It is a non-priority commodity. Water will not be given to beneficiation industry today in Karnataka. Each port is handling 100 million tons plus. Australia, Brazil, China. Here our ports don't have any mechanical facility to handle.
Students of mining institutes across the states say that research for new technologies in India is still going on. For example, plasma blasting technique, which is used in foreign countries, is very environment friendly.
This technology can be implemented in mining. That's very useful. We should do this.
Let's take a look at how the markets fare today.
The Nifty rose by 17.30 to 5,077.70 and the Sensex rose by 79.13 to touch 17,637.98.
It's time for another short break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The sugar production has decreased by 40% in Karnataka. The state is looking at sugar beet as an alternative to increase sugar production. Raka Majumdar has more on this.
Sugar beet is an annual crop with sugar content more than sugarcane. Researchers are keen to use sugar beet because it can help in manufacture of ethanol, biogas, CNG, and it can also be used as fodder.
Crop, and also as a cattle feed, and also has its own values, in terms of fixing the atmospheric nitrogen better, and so on and so forth. These are some of the advantages which certainly this crop has compared to sugarcane.
India does not have the optimum temperature required for growing sugar beet, as it grows only in very cold regions. Hence, Karnataka government is in talks with Belgian company called Cess van der Haag to import seeds to grow sugar beet.
Sugar beet, since it's two crops, can easily be taken. Some kind of an MOU with us, with the Karnataka Sugar Institute.
One of the many benefits of sugar beet is that the seeds can be used multiple times with no adverse effects to the soil. It needs less water and can be grown all round the year as opposed to sugarcane, which is grown just 4 months a year.
14% population now maintain any research we have to introduce, adopt, evaluate. If it is adoptable, then we have to go in a large scale.
As of now, setting up of new distilleries for sugar beet is not possible. Newer technologies will be required to address this problem. This is Raka Mujumdar reporting for IIJNM Bangalore.